Discover Lacquer by London Town.
Hey Yang, welcome back, sweetheart. I'm just messaging the gang, letting them know I'm back. I figured remaking the live, resetting the internet might help a little bit. It did just start raining, so that probably made it worse. Ace, if you're there, let us know. Still got the spirit box on. Now I'm gonna just go over your questions, sweetheart. Welcome back, Meryl. It's good to see y'all come back. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going over your messaging.
Maximum volume.
It's okay to be slow, Yang, and take your time with things. In fact, I noticed that like a lot of people in my family are like in a rush all the time, and I try to like remind them it's okay to not be always on point, to be a little bit more laid back, nice and easy, even if they're slow about coming on to things like understanding things, or or needing to just maybe instead of be so in a hurry, have one of those slow, laid back, nice and easy days. Like, I'm just there to support you, whatever it is that you're going through with that, okay, Yang? So you've probably been feeling very heavy lately because, maybe your moon cycle is going to be coming on. We've also had the full moon where the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is in Taurus, which is the most powerful full moon of the year. So that can make you also feel pretty heavy, with on top of that being a super moon. Our emotions are definitely, I feel, very much like the ocean, pulled back and forth by the energy and the pull of the moon. Hey Jasmine. That's interesting what you say about Quan. I think that's how we say it, right? Yeah, I can understand how it feels to, like, you give out your energy and then some celebrity comes along and they steal your energy from you by, maybe they steal your work. And because you were nobody with no name, they just get away with it. Or maybe they say something or do something crude and they get away with it because of who they are and where they've been and what they've done. But regular people are just as shitty. So, but that doesn't mean that regular people or other celebrities are, or all celebrities are shitty. We are, at the end of the day, just human beings, okay? So, try to wrap your head around that for a minute. How all the people on the planet, we might not look the same, we might be unique unto ourselves, but yet we process things and have some of the same exact organs that everyone else has. Everybody has blood in their veins, and it's up to you, what you want to do with that life. So as far as Quan, keep talking to him. If he does something unhinged, don't even bother responding. Remember, it's no responding to what you don't like and responding even less, you know, or only or very little to what you do like right now. And so you're not giving away a whole bunch of your energy to that as well. Because it can be frustrating when you're trying to grasp your own self-love and then you've got somebody who's maybe not even grasped that they need to start focusing on some self-love. You know, just because an ex wants me back doesn't mean they're gonna get me in the way that they want me. Do you see what I'm saying? Because once again, it's my love story. It's my life story. Have I ever gone back with an ex? No. Will I go back with an ex? No. I just won't do it. I broke up with them or they broke up with me for a reason. And I just don't think that getting back with Quan is going to be something right now that serves you. But I feel like it will serve you to continue to talk. To practice calming yourself down. To practice figuring out what is it about him that triggers you. Maybe you can work on it. And then maybe eventually, if he's, you know, maybe taking some time to work on or realize what the heck is self-love anyways. And maybe he should read that book too. Well, then maybe you guys can move on to a better version, different version of your love story. But only after you wipe away the past clean. You know, there's no getting back together and then you start the but remember when bullshit from the past. Because that's not going to help either. So, just follow your heart with that. If you don't want to talk to him, you don't have to. You don't owe him shit. Do you understand? Yeah, you know, I'm not sure anybody's dating life is that great. I know people who are in relationships and they're just not as happy as maybe they would like to be because of, one thing or another. But if you can practice being happy, being single like myself, you might actually really find more joy in finding someone special because, you know, you're already so happy that when you do find somebody yang, it's only going to make it better. It's like, whatever you're doing that isn't working, try the opposite of it. See how it works. Let's see. It's fine being yourself. Keep working on your artwork. No giving your energy out. No fucks given. Okay, so we'll get some cards for you and see what you need to know about all these things that we've just gone over real quick. Gonna use the Golden Girls. I'm gonna channel Rose and Sophia and Dorothy and Blanche. I mean, like, I'm gonna channel the women behind them, but you know what I mean. And we'll see, we'll get some advice from them and see what you need to know. So, I'm not saying wipe away the old stories and the wisdom that you gained through them as well. I'm saying, maybe you can look at it in a different light. Maybe you and Quan can go on the journey of what the heck is self-love anyways. But you don't have to have any love story that doesn't serve you, my dear. Promise. I think there's always compromise. I love compromising. Like, I'll talk to my exes, but they I'll know not to, you know, start getting sentimental about, you know, getting back with me. But it's okay to be sentimental about our friendship, of course. Yeah, I mean, friendship, you can't fake that. If you try to be the best friend that you can be. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Can we get some advice on her situation with her ex, please? Courage. She's got the card Courage, so we'll just set that aside for right now. And could you please clarify, Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides on what she needs to know about this Courage card and her connection with Quan, with her ex. Yeah. So you guys are probably really going over those magical times in your head, the times that you cherish, the times that were happy, harmonious, nostalgic moments for you both in the Six of Cups. It is that special time of year when people start to get even more sentimental and a little bit more, I would say, je ne sais quoi about their mannerisms, words, their ideals, their ambitions, their goals, things like that. If you'd like to get a paid tarot card reading, everything you need to know is in the description, dear. I will be doing a free collective message at the end of the show that'll have to do with love, finance, career, as well as whatever special spirit messages might come from the spirit box of the cards. So he doesn't want to argue with you. So you can put your swords down. Especially doesn't want to argue with you over the fucking, pardon my French. It's been pretty shady for him, and he knows that your past has been shady and a little bit crooked, but he doesn't want to argue about that. He doesn't want to argue at all. He does respect you and love you, and he does think that you're very on fire, magical. There's just something real special about you. But Spirit's saying, you know, you gotta have courage. You might be feeling very much like a fish out of water right now. With everything, career, finances, relationships, dating, but that's okay. You're at a point in your life where you're questioning, who are you and who do you want to be when you get to the end of you? Good night, Metal Rain. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. Be good to yourself with your thoughts and try not to worry too much about Ileana. And tell Rose she's going to have to start buying food or cook dinner or something. She can't just sit around and pick her twat and not pay rent, okay? Just not trying to be rude, just trying to make you laugh. And put my foot down as your friend. So, look, once again, Yang, you might be feeling like a fish out of water, but let me tell you what, it's okay. It's okay to feel like a fish out of water. It's okay to feel different for the first time in your life and want to explore where that's taking you. It's okay to be you. Whatever that is that feels right about being you, Yang. And you will find more people who are like you. They might be few and far between, and together, you know, you might find these friends, maybe even this energy and family, maybe energy and people from the channel here, you know, that you can connect with, even if it's few and far between. You know, and who knows where that'll take you with your love life. There's been a lot of people on the channel who found true love here. And you just never know what you might find. Keeping your heart and your mind open. So the Courage card, it's number 30. The card is called Courage. The direction is north. The color is white. Maybe the color white is something significant to you. Maybe that number 3 or that number 30 is something significant to you. But this is about your courage and the courage to not only accept, you know, what you are able to change, but maybe some of the things that your limiting beliefs might make you think and feel that you can't change. It's time to like find the courage to accept that, you know, you can have, be, and do whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and read this card to you, and then we'll go over the next little bit of questions and things that you had talked about. So action takes courage. We often feel like fish out of water, separate and different from the world around us, but fish out of water can learn to swim in a new air of consciousness and with a new purpose in life. Perhaps it is identification with objects and clinging to addictions that keep you feeling separate from the source of your power. Perhaps it is not only a dependence of drugs, sex, or alcohol, but also addictions like the fear of failure, the need for approval, or the fear of desertion. Discover your own power and meaning by having the courage to give up your addictions. Then live your power with courage. So it might not be sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay, like it is for me. Okay, it definitely is rock and roll. But I'm just telling you, even if it's just addiction to pain and trauma, even if it's just addiction to maybe being down on yourself or doubting yourself, or you might have addictions like that and not even realize it. Maybe you wake up in the morning and you're like, I can't wait to read the bullshit on the news or hear it, because maybe it gets you fired up and you're addicted to that flame. Do you see what I'm saying? You might even be addicted to that kind of energy with Quan. You know, I don't know. I'm not really sure about the dynamic of your relationship. But once again, what's going on the inside? Because here's my lipstick. Okay? And this lipstick represents what's going on the inside of you in your spirit energy, right? So if you put the lipstick on and you're in front of the mirror and you put the lipstick on, right? It's going to reflect back in the mirror. So if you put on, you know, if you put on a happy face, you know, you're going to reflect that back. I mean, it's okay to feel sad, but it doesn't have to rain all the time, okay? You're not going to go put your lipstick and your eyeliner on, you know, the mirror. Because then it'd be all over the mirror and you have to clean it later. So what are you reflecting back? What your courage just to even be able to admit that your dating life is difficult right now. That's amazing. A lot of people are in doubt and in denial. It's okay. Let them be trolls under the bridge. It's kind of cute. Maybe they'll buy a reading or join the gang. Let's see. I'm looking at the other things that you said here, dear. So, you know, check your wellness meter regarding your moon cycle. That might be right around the corner. You know, if it's a few days out, start shifting with the way you're eating and drinking. You know, hold off on the alcohol. If you smoke, try not to smoke too much. If you vape, try not to vape too much. If you don't eat too many salty sweets or anything that might be that might like flare up any gastrointestinal issues. You know, stick to some whole foods. 2 weeks out before you start. So make sure that you get, if you haven't already, make sure you get something that allows you to monitor your moon cycle, Yang, because this is going to help you understand your emotions and your feelings and maybe what's going on, especially correlating it to the moon phase of whatever's going on as well. So let's see if we can get some advice from Spirit on your dating. I'm going to go get a water here in a minute, but I just want to clear up the thing about the dating real quick. You know, so as within, so without. You know, if you wake up in the morning and you're feeling shitty, okay. Don't beat yourself up for it. But remember, you have the ability to switch that state of mind. You know, through meditation or prayer, or you know, even just doing whatever you have to do to get yourself into that state of mind. If it's from a cup of coffee to eating some food, maybe it's working out, maybe it's hanging out with your pet if you have a pet. I don't know, maybe it's smoking weed. I don't know. But what is it that, you know, maybe it's eating ice cream or your favorite food. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. What does she need to know about her dating life? Any advice with that? Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery, even to the spirit. Spirit's waiting for your direction. You know, what do you want your dating life to look like? So if you're telling yourself that your dating life isn't the best, it's not going to be the best. What kind of dating life do you want? Are you getting more people saying, you know, hey, I have to take a rain check? Are you experiencing just guys who, like you said before, just want to have sex and do drugs in a hotel room? Or just in their apartment or whatever? Or are you just experiencing people you're not compatible with? And you don't have to be positive all the time either. Just remember that, like, you don't have to be perfect. But if you're feeling positive and you're feeling good, like, definitely give yourself time to enjoy what that state of mind is feeling like, so that you can remember it, so you can maybe quantum jump over to it easier than having to figure out what the fuck is wrong with you when maybe you're down or out. The first thing I do, like, I can't help myself when I start to feel it coming on, like that kind of that anxiety, that mental anguish, that I have to lay down. So I've really practiced not keeping myself in that state of mind that I don't like yet. And knowing that I'm the director of my movie really helps me put all that in perspective. And I want you to know that you're also the director of your movie. So what Spirit's asking for you right now in this moon card, there's a bit of mystery. Where do you want the universe to go next? What do you want the next scene to be in your life? Spirit, I'm calling forth her most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Unknown. See, this is so interesting. We've got the moon card talking about the mystery of your dating life, right? And then I'm asking Spirit for clarification regarding your dating life when we get the unknown card. This is so interesting. You know, there's a building in Nashville that's a big, huge pyramid like this. Maybe you're going to move to Nashville and get a job at that pyramid club. But it is unknown. Spirit's like, it's just a kind of a big mystery. What do you want the next scene to be? In your life story, your love story, your work story, your career, your finances. We are all pilgrims on the path to the unknown. We sit in awe and wonder at the architecture of power. Ripen the receptive void within you like a womb accepting a seed. Open yourself to the unknowable. Know what is unfamiliar to you so that the energy of what you need in order to be whole can flow into you. No, we were just talking about this. When you think of yourself As an entity separate from power, you will obstruct the current and power will defeat you. Identify the form of power that you want. Like, what do you want the next scene to be? You're the director here. What do you want the universe to take movement with right now? Identify the form of power that you want. What you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that. So that there is no separating you from this power. So it's asking you, what do you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that. Once you understand that, and once you've asked yourself these questions, Yang, okay, even if they're unknown right now, but once you're able to answer them, you will already be them. Okay. Oh, I'm a billionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm a thousandaire. I'm wealthy. I'm rich. I have always enough of what I need. I always have a wonderful dating life, and if I'm not dating, I'm always having fun with my friends and my family. I'm sitting here to have a good time, opposed to this sucks. I was meant to suffer. My dating life sucks. That kind of stuff. So we have that moon card and that mystery. Let's take one more look at that beautiful card, because I don't think anyone has ever pulled this card yet. It's very beautiful. I love that beautiful pyramid and the sunlight like that. Looks interesting upside down. There's still always something to see in these particular cards and their artwork. I like the two moons. There's so much moon going on here in your reading. It's really not funny. Now you've got 3 moons. So I feel this is saying over the next 3 months, over the next 3 moons, the new beginning will be here. It will come. It will share its ideas with you and your thoughts, your feelings, your premonitions. Okay, dear? And that Ace of Swords. Because you're already here mentally wealthy and happy and whole. You might be a little bit down. You might get a little freaked out. But, you're doing what it is that... you're doing what it is that's right for you, and that just can't be wrong. Sorry, but it just can't be. You don't really have to worry about anybody arguing with you, fighting with you, or even starting shit. In the reverse 5 of Swords, it's good. It's really good. Everybody around you, they love what you have to give regarding your energy. Okay? And they want to give that back to you as well. But you don't have to give it to just anyone. You don't have to take anyone's shit. Alright? You don't have to look back at the past and be like, fuck, is that going to happen again? No, it's not going to happen again. Because you know better than to take your thoughts and your feelings down that path. Why? Because your thoughts and your feelings, okay, and the actions and reactions you have to them are a direct result of what will happen in your future and what you will experience. The future's not here, so don't go there and freak out. Past ain't coming back, so why even look back at it? It's time to celebrate, the courage and the wisdom, of your past and where it's brought you today. Yeah, let's have a glass of wine, Yang, and celebrate. There's so much there for you to have joy with in that 3 of Cups. So, yeah, you can have that joy of talking to Quan or anyone really that you may fancy. And you can be working on that strict mental diet, which will eventually, you know, it's just like any other workout. It's like you want a nice ass, and you're gonna have to work it out. You want to have you know, overall better looking backside, legs, skin, hair, overall inside health as well. You know, you want to have a healthy heart. You don't smoke, you don't eat bacon, you don't, or continuously every day, all day. You know, you don't drink a lot. You know, you have a healthy lifestyle, and it becomes something that is, it's just like spirituality. It's not something you it's just there sometimes. It's just something that's always there, you know, within you and reflecting out to others. So as within, so without. You know, remember that whatever you might, people, like, so if Quan shows up to you in a version of him that, you know, you don't like, remember that, you know, you may be consciously or subconsciously keeping him in the idea that that's who he is and that's who he'll always be. Sometimes when you have broken up with an ex and you're moving on with your life, and the both of you are just remaining friends, you know, it can be best to, you know, pace yourself with your communication with them. If he says something unhinged, you don't have to respond or react. Okay, honey? Do you have any other questions, sweetheart? I mean, and you absolutely did the right thing in regards to the other guy who just wanted to, like, sex and drugs. And, like, how boring. And drink, like. You know, and what was it I said to you in the last time we talked about it? You know, I would find it more interesting to be, you know, sober canoeing down, well, having sex in a canoe going down the Potomac River, no life jacket, no one paddling. You know, like, that's completely, absolutely, outrageously dangerous, just as dangerous as it is with. So you did the right thing. You did the right thing by deciding not to get into that kind of toxic, feral energy. So, oh, also, don't forget, how do you want this to start? What do you want the universe to do next? And you don't have to keep wondering where it is. You don't have to be like, where is it? You don't have to keep asking for it, because the more you ask for it, the more it's going to put things on pause, because that means you're waiting around. So it's okay to wait around, but practice more expecting of it, okay? And keep me updated. Hey Lisa, welcome to the Chammy from Colorado Springs. Hey X, welcome to the Chammy. Gosh, some of the things these people say are funny to me. Fish need oxygen, dissolve in water. Nipples camera. Did the spirit box just say yeah? Spirit box, are there any spirits there that like nipple cameras? Does anybody have any questions for the spirit box? Please put them in the chat. No, a nice hairpiece. It's hilarious. So no smoking, sweet, salty snacks or alcohol. What's left? Chocolate. You can't have chocolate. I forgot to mention that part. Hey Fiona, welcome back, sweetheart. I'm pretty sure Greg Maxwell, I would know if it was a demon or not. Butt out. Am I a rapper or a singer? I'm both. Welcome to the Chammy Pika. Lazy algorithm, damn yang. That is such a funny default name, the lazy algorithm. The algorithm sure is, isn't it? Fiona. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't think they're having a stroke. I think they're probably using a, Fiona, they're probably using, what is that thing? The, translator. And the translator is, like, sucks. Would you rather leave? Yeah, I don't understand it either. What? Thank you, Yang, for your donation. I appreciate that, sweetheart. It's very kind and generous of you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If there's any spirits on the spirit box that want to talk to us, please tell us your name. I know Fiona's looking for a Liam or wanted to ask a question about a Liam. Fiona wanted like Liam Payne to come through the spirit box. She's channeling Liam Payne. I hope these are good cookies. Spirit, what you shouting at? Yep. Yeah. Oh, so much witchcraft eating a cookie. Fiona, have you ever had a ding dong? They're those little chocolate cakes covered in chocolate fudge, and they have like a little like a little sweet, like creamy whipped creamy feeling inside of it. Hey Goldilocks. I wonder if they sell it. They're so good. They're by Hostess. They're complete garbage, but I love them. Oh yeah, I returned the lemon cake. That was a disappointment. And I ended up getting it that cheesecake instead. Another one. Hey, Bingo. Judge not least you be judged, creep. Come say that to my face. You can meet my little friend. Oh. So, is Liam Payne there? Fiona would like to speak to Liam Payne. There's PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat. Everything you need to know about payment is in the description. Did I not do a pin comment? No, Mikey. I don't do dollar. I do not do dollar a minute. You can't just throw $1 down or $2. You have to buy a full reading, $6. It's $1 a minute. That means that you get 1 minute per dollar you spend on that $6, $11, $20, or $30 reading. So you'll get $1 per minute when you get the $6. You'll get 1+ minutes actually. So if you get that $6 reading, you'll get 7 minutes, 7 cards for $6. It's not an app, Goldilocks. It's a spirit box that I actually built. It's not on the phone. It's not an application. It's nothing like that. Spirit, what's your name? Are you here with us now? I'm gonna scan through it a little bit faster, Fiona. See if we can learn anything. It just seems like lately they just want to make a bunch of noise. I thought maybe tonight we could actually have a real conversation since it's like raining outside. Are there any spirits that can see us, that are with us now? Would you know if he came through? Okay, Truman, but you're just going to be staring down the barrel of my shotgun, so... Yeah, I remember when he passed away. It did seem a bit suspicious, definitely, Fiona. I guess, Michael, it's $6 for a reading. Buy one, get one free. So that means you can get buy one, get one free. Whatever reading you purchase, it's buy one, get one free. I probably need to check the percentage on the iPad because I might be a little bit low, and I should go if the iPad is low. So let me check. So I am at 10%, so that means I might have 10 more minutes. 10, maybe 15 more minutes. You don't have the balls. Apparently you watch this stupid, boring crap, Eddie. Now, Truman, that I have hidden you from the channel, I have your real name, and so does Google. So I would take that into consideration. You've also been recorded. In fact, I think I'll go get in my email now so I can get all the information that you used to make the Gmail account, to make this fake account to come here and troll my channel. I'll go ahead and trace it so that if I have to call your police department, I will. And I'll certainly be reporting you to my police department here once I get off of YouTube. I'm quite serious. You can't just come here and talk to me however you want and think you can just get away with it. This is not your online playground to come and terrorize anybody. Yeah, they want to rage bait me. They would like to also get reported to the police. What kind of stupid fucking question is, do you support communism? I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Give me a fucking break. Are you fucking moron? Oh, did you hear that? That was such an interesting sound. Are there any spirits that want to say anything to us before we turn off the spirit box and close the portal? Subtlety. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most powerful. I'm going to do a collective message while the spirit box is on, and let's see what it says. If there's any spirit messages for anyone here now in the chat, if you could please come forth and speak to us through the spirit box. Calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Did it just say, like, Jeff? Like this card is asking, what is the truth? Maybe the spirits can tell us what that truth is. What is beyond us now in the spirit box, speaking to us, making noises, looking at us? Can you see what I'm saying on the chat or what anybody's saying on the chat? Can you hear our voices? Can you read our thoughts? Feel our thoughts? This card is about truth, and the collective spirit message today is about truth. I'm going to read the card, and then I'm going to peace out for the evening. Card number 11. Direction south, color red. Are you living your sacred truth? How many of you feel as if you are living your sacred truth? Your being is like a spirit lodge. Within this sacred place is the realization and the divine light of your creation. Live in your spirit lodge surrounded by peace and joy. Outside your lodge is the great wilderness, where the rest of the world lives. But the wilderness can become a battleground stained by the blood of ignorance and earthly pain. To have lasting power in the world, you must earn the trust of those around you. Most people live without trust and a sacred place within. So what is it that you are experiencing within? Because as within, so without. Are you trusting that inner compass? Are you focusing on your intuition or are you feeling indecisive? Like the card said, to have lasting power in the world, you must earn the trust of those around you, and mostly the people that you love the most. If you do trust somebody, or you want to trust somebody more, or you're having trusting issues, feel free to try to find that courage to tell people that you say what you need to say. Trust yourself as well. Most people live without trust, and most people live without a sacred place within. And without a spirit lodge, they do not know how to enter the spirit lodges of others. This card is suggesting it might be time for some of us to meet ourselves more deeply, even if we have met ourselves deeply and we are capable of meeting others deeply. Live within your sacred truth so that you may know peace and joy in the great wilderness and beyond. Nobody wants to live a painful existence. Nobody wants to live a unhappy life. But it's your choice. You can change the channel anytime you want. And always come back to this one. Your inner compass, your trust in yourself. You were sent here to have fun. It doesn't have to be as difficult maybe as it has been. So thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. I appreciate the payments for the readings and the donations tonight. Very kind and generous of y'all. Thank you, Meryl, so much for coming by and moderating. Thanks, Metal Rain, for coming by. Gang, it was good to see you. Thank you so much for the pumpkin. Do you have any questions you'd like me to ask the cards for you, Meryl? So, Tushar, that's just your limiting belief in circumstances. And because you believe that the world right now, there's no living with peace and joy, and that the world's a battleground of ignorance right now, the world has always been a battleground of ignorance. Okay? The world has always been a battleground. It's just your perspective on it. So, taint is like only a male thing, and I'm a woman, so that's not going to be happening. I don't even think you know what that means. It's hilarious. Did you see that shit, Meryl? What is wrong with people? So really think about what you're saying to yourself, Tushar, because it doesn't have to be that difficult, I promise. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I have, you know, I have my dark side. Don't make me use it, but it's like, I don't know, you know, we don't know how long we have here. We can't live for tomorrow. We have to live for today. Do I like Spider-Man? I know I like spiders. Alright, you guys. Have a good night and be safe. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow night. Do I like? I like the Joker. That's my superhero. Good night. Kalanita. Music is sacred.